Eva Price is in for a surprise on Coronation Street next week when a series of dizzy spells lead to a shock diagnosis. When the Rover's barmaid confides in Shona that she hasn't been feeling well, a quick Google search of the symptoms raises the prospect of pregnancy. One test later and Eva discovers that she is actually expecting a baby, but who's the daddy? Koi fans can expect the drama to take a surprise twist when Eva discovers that she's actually 17 weeks pregnant, a finding that puts both Aidan and Adam in the frame. Here's Catherine Tyldesley with all the latest on Eva's latest tumultuous storyline. When Eva confides in Shona that she doesn't feel well, has it even crossed her mind that she could be pregnant? No, not at all. She just thinks she's tired and she's coming down with something. It's totally not crossed her mind. So when Shona suggests she could be pregnant, what does Eva start to think? She starts to panic a little bit, but in the back of her mind she really believes she's not pregnant, so it's a massive shock and a huge irony when she finds out that she is. Especially when you think a year ago she would have given anything to settle down and have babies. But after everything that transpired, this is just the worst thing that could have happened. What are Eva's initial thoughts about what she might do, or is she just in shock? Initially, she's just in shock. Then after she's been to the doctors and discussed things, she realizes she can't see any other way out of this situation than to have a termination. All she's ever wanted is to meet Prince Charming, settle down and have a family, so the thought of getting rid of this baby is not an easy decision at all for Eva. She feels completely stuck with no way out. Does Eva know if the baby is Aidan or Adam's? After she's spoken to the doctor, she knows, but she's not sure she's ready to talk to the father. It's all such a mess. Eva, being Eva and not thinking about consequences, decides there's nothing she can do other than to have an abortion. At that point, the only person she's confided in is Shona. Is she supportive of Eva? They're not particularly friends, but Shona just stumbles across Eva's secret, and having had a child herself, she recognizes the signs, and I think she can see how vulnerable Eva is. Shona's really good to Eva, she's got a kind heart and she tries to support her. Does Eva not feel that she can confide in Leanne or Toya? She does want to, but she finds it really difficult. Ordinarily she'd tell Leanne everything, but something that's stuck in her mind is that Leanne was quite judgmental of her at the wedding, and I think she's a little bit scared of Leanne saying, "I told you so." This is karma. It's difficult for her because she does normally lean on Leanne. Then there's just no way she feels she could talk to Toya about it. Toya and Eva are like chalk and cheese. They do really care about each other even though they often clash. But Eva has seen what Toya has been through trying to have a child, and she couldn't bear the thought of talking to her about possibly terminating her own pregnancy. How did you feel when you were told about this storyline and the mess that Eva was going to find herself in? It's amazing. I just think the storylines that Kate Oates is bringing to the table are fantastic. But my heart bleeds for Eva all the time because she doesn't think about consequences, and it's such a great tragedy the way it's all ended up after the wedding. Eva and Aidan were perfect for each other, and if only she'd managed to not be so stubborn, things could have been very different. Do you think Aidan is the one Eva should have been with rather than Adam? It's difficult because she is actually starting to fall for Adam. For a long time, it was just Aidan, but at the moment he doesn't want to know, and Adam is offering her everything that she wanted. So her head has literally just been turned. She's just starting to fall for Adam when she finds out that she's pregnant, which makes things even worse. It's such bad timing. Before the pregnancy, if Aidan had come back on the scene and said, "Let's get back together," then I think Eva would, because they were perfect for each other, and that's where the sadness lies.